Hello guys, welcome to my channel Made in Mother Russia. On today's program, I'm going to react to Ursula von der Leyen's speech about the 19th package of sanctions against Russia. The 19th package. Let's go.
Attacks against Ukraine since the beginning of the war, striking government buildings and civilian homes alike.
Striking governmental buildings. Russia warned Ukraine about Ukrainian regime striking and targeting the Russian infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and civilian infrastructure, as a matter of fact. So if this is true, this is only a reaction. It's a consequence. So there's no time for complaining right now. And about the civilian infrastructure being hit by Russia, that's false narrative. The Ukrainians themselves are hitting their own civilian infrastructure with their failed air defense systems. And that has been proven.
Hitting our EU office in Kiev,
Basically, what is the EU office doing in Kiev, and it's not Kiev right now during the so-called wartime? Is the European offices the one doing the planning to hit the Russian infrastructure, invade Russian territory? Is the EU part of the conflict? Probably it is.
Representation of our union. The threats to our union are also
Our union. Interesting.
rising. In the last 2 weeks, Russian Shahid drones have violated our union's airspace.
Our union's airspace. I feel like she's trying, or the European Union is trying to impose itself or infiltrate the conflict, to be officially part of the conflict. Deliberately, I think they are doing so.
Both in Poland and in Romania, these are not the actions of someone who wants peace. Again and again, President Putin.
Basically, I have to refute that statement. Those drones, especially in Poland, they were debunked. There is no way for Russia to deliberately fly drones so far, especially unequipped, unarmed drones all the way to Poland. So basically, that's a false narrative. In my estimate and my analysis, that is either the Polish themselves or the Ukrainian regime trying to escalate this conflict into something else.
Putin has escalated, and in response, Europe is increasing its pressure.
No, that's false. Europe has been increasing its so-called pressure and even escalating ever since. Europe is the one that does not want to see an end to this conflict, as a matter of fact. So this is just another type of excuse from the European Union to escalate.
This is why today I'm presenting the 19th package of sanctions.
The 19th. What happened to the first, to the second, to the third, to the fourth, and so forth and so on, even the 18th. Now we're on the 19th. This is exactly what you call stupidity. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
First on energy.
Energy. How many times do you want to sanction energy?
Russia's war economy is sustained by the revenues from fossil fuels.
Listen to her wording, Russia's war economy. I'm sure she's not the one who wrote this herself.
We want to cut these revenues.
You want to cut or you cut?
So we are banning imports of Russian energy into European markets.
Can you do this? Can you do that, please, as quick as possible? Free Russia, please. Free them. It's okay. Do it.
It's time to turn off the tap. We are prepared for this. We have been saving energy. We have been diversifying supplies.
You see, they are all about semantics, you know, to turn off the tap. You know, this just shows to me that they are more about to push a certain narrative than to really act, you know, and that's the problem.
We've been investing in low carbon sources of energy like never before.
Can you elaborate? What is that low carbon energies? What is that? Please elaborate.
And today these efforts pay off. Then we have just lowered the crude oil price cap to $47.6. To strengthen enforcement, we are now sanctioning 118 additional vessels from the shadow fleet. In total...
Come on. Shadow fleet. How do you sanction shadow fleets? You know who they are? What they are? Their serial numbers? I mean, she's just reading, you know. She's just reading like a secretary.
Total, more than 560 vessels are now listed under EU sanctions. Major energy trading...
Why don't you just sanction them all? Why are you sanctioning a specific number? Just sanction them all. Come on.
Trading companies, Rosneft and Gazprom Neft, will now be on a full transaction ban. And other companies will also come under asset freeze. We are now going after these who fuel Russia's war by purchasing oil in breach of the sanctions.
Oh, are you not the one who's buying the Russian oil through India? So you're going to sanction India too? Whilst you are the one using that oil? Surviving on that oil? Interesting. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy.
We target refineries, oil traders, petrochemical companies in third countries, including China. In 3 years...
You see what she said there? They are targeting refineries. We all know they are targeting refineries physically too. All these drones hitting Russian refineries. Who's doing the planning? Is it not the EU office that was located in Kiev, which I corrected her as Kiev? Who destroyed the gas, the pipeline? Nord Stream 2.
Oil revenues from Russia have gone down in Europe by more than 90%.
Terrorists. Terrorists. That's what they have turned into. Terrorists.
Now we're turning that page for good.
When you are saying you are turning that page for good, what does that mean? Do you know that you just have another 5 years and there would be new European leaders who definitely have different opinions? Why are they, the Europeans right now, the European leaders, speaking in absolute definites? Absolute. It's crazy. It's incredible.
My second point. We're targeting the financial loopholes which Russia uses to evade sanctions. We're putting a transaction ban on additional banks in Russia and on banks in third countries.
Oh, interesting. So you only found out about those loopholes recently on your 19th package of sanctions. What about the 18th?
We're stepping up our crackdown on circumvention. As evasion tactics grow more and more sophisticated, our sanctions will adapt to stay ahead. Therefore, for the first time, our restrictive measures will hit crypto platforms and prohibit transactions in cryptocurrencies. We're listing foreign banks connected to Russian alternative payment service systems. And we are restricting transactions with entities in special economic zones.
Interesting.
Coming to my third point. We add new direct export restrictions for items and technologies used on the battlefield.
You know what? I had enough of Ursula von der Leyen's. Let me just complete and do my analysis. Basically, the European Union, their cards are up. They, like Donald Trump said, they no longer have cards on the table. So right now they are just barking like chihuahuas. You know, this is all semantics. It's better sometimes to say something than not to say anything without no action. Of course they don't have any action. So basically they have lost. The Europeans have lost. Trump gave them an ultimatum to sanction Russia, to sanction Russian partners, especially China, India, with 100% tariffs, which we all know they won't do, because that would be self-elimination. Hence, they brought up the 19th package, which has been long overdue. But as I've been listening to her, it was all gibberish, you know, nothing. She's just talking, and she herself and they themselves, they know that nothing will come out of this 19th package, or maybe they do think something will come out. That means they are really IQ below 80%, you know. So basically it's a shame, you know, it's a shame. And they don't see the fact that the more sanctions they impose on Russia, the better, because it's actually creating different doors to open. We are actually entering into a multipolar system, and they don't realize it. That's a problem. They still think they are the ones that are calling the shots, and that's the sad part about it. They still think they can take on a country such as Russia that is an energy basket, you know, and they have been surviving from this energy basket. It's very sad, you know. The European leaders right now are running around like cockroaches once you on the light coming home from work. They have no idea what to do. They are scattering all over the place, and it's about time that they just impose these sanctions once and for all. And then trust me, this is not the last package of sanctions. There will be a 20th, 21st, 22nd, and it will continue because they don't want to admit defeat, and that's the problem. They don't want to admit defeat, but they know that defeat is upon them. And yes, thank you very much, guys. Share, subscribe, and hit the like button. Also hit the notification button so that you can be notified anytime I upload. Thank you. Bye.